What's poppin', Kings? Hope all is well. Today we're going to be talking about semen retention and how to overcome those urges. How to overcome those urges, especially when you're just starting. You know, you'll even have some urges as you get into like day 100, you know, even past the year. You're a man. You're going to have some urges because you are attracted to the opposite sex. That's just our nature. So some ways you can combat that is, first and foremost, breathe. You know, focus on your breathing. It's good that when you practice semen retention, you're focusing on your self-control, but it's also really good to focus on your breathing, because, you know, that can even, you know, translate to whenever you're having fornication with your wife, your partner, or whoever. That breathing control, that breath control, everything from the core within, you know, you're having that good breath control and those good breathing techniques is going to allow you to even last longer, for sure. It's going to allow you to last longer whenever you're doing fornication. So take that for what you will. But also, you know, if you have a hobby, if you have a job, if you have something that you've been working on, put that energy that you have, that sexual energy that you have, into your craft. So for instance, if you are a musician, you know, you make music, or you're an artist, use that sexual energy to go and create new music. Use that sexual energy to go and create some new art, because it's important to do that, because the longer you're on semen retention, it's going to heightening, I think I said that right, elevating, let's correct myself, elevating your creative energy. That is exactly what it's doing. Because when you're depleted, when you're pumping and dumping all the time, I don't know if you guys seen The Walking Dead, but you're like a zombie. You're alive in the flesh, but your spirit is very weak. Now, some guys say they can pump and dump and do that and they still be fine. Cool. But I guarantee most people who do that, they're not that successful. I'll even say this, Mike Tyson, right? Floyd Mayweather. Like, they know they have a fight like a year out, or they know they have a scheduled fight like 6 months out or something like that. They won't fornicate, they won't do anything. You know what I'm saying? They won't do any of that until after their fight, because they want to get all that energy, get all that raw testosterone and build it up. And just also, the longer you go on semen retention, the upside of not giving into those urges is you're gonna have more mental clarity. You're gonna have more focus. So whatever task you have to do that day, you're not gonna get that mental fog. You're not gonna be like, dang, what was I supposed to do? And then just go play 2K or go play the game and just forget about your day. You're gonna have way more mental clarity the longer you go. So I advise you guys, you know, if you're having those urges, like, don't just spank the meat, man. Don't just give in. Don't just go to the X videos. Don't go to the adult site. Don't just give in to it. Also, I know a lot of people, they say that they have to do that to go to sleep. You have to beat your meat to go to sleep, man. I'm not messing with you, you know. I'm not judging, you know, because I used to be like that too, man. So it's all good. But the good thing about life, you get two choices. You can be bitter or you can be better. You can be bitter and keep doing the same things, or you can be better and choose to go through that discipline and sacrifice some things and sacrifice your comfort. Sacrifice that comforting yourself, because you got to think about it like this. When this occurred to me in my mind about like pornography, right? I am literally watching another man have sex with a woman. So it's like, imagine, I just imagine myself, like, imagine I was in the room sitting in the corner and they having sex and I'm just in the corner going off. That's weird, bro. When you think about it like that, that is so weird. But if you want to keep doing that, if you like that kind of stuff, by all means, I'm not condemning you. Go ahead and do that. But if that makes sense to you, like, you're sitting in the corner, that's because it's like you have your phone screen or whatever, you're sitting in the corner, you're watching this other person smash the woman that you would want to be smashing, but you just over in the corner spanking the meat, and then you go to sleep. Just think about how that sounds, bro. It sounds ridiculous. And I'm speaking from experience. Like, I had, like, once that really clicked in my mind, I was like, oh, it's over with. It's over with. Over with. I'm not doing that no more. Now, I'm not saying I don't have urges, but I haven't even had to go as far as putting like an adult site blocker, but some people, they do have to put an adult site blocker, like, you know, download one of those blockers on your phone, so that way whenever you're about to type in something or a specific website, your internet browser doesn't allow you to go to that. So if you need that, so just because my experience, you know, I've been through some rough experiences, but just because my experience per se, because I'm sharing it with you guys, just because my experience wasn't as like an addiction per se, that doesn't mean somebody else's isn't. So, you know, this is a community, you know. So if you've overcome it, you know, comment below how you have overcame it. But one of the ways that helped me overcome it was just realizing, like, bro, I'm sitting in the corner, metaphorically speaking, watching another guy have sex with a woman. Or if it's lesbians or something like that, I'm sitting in the corner watching two girls have sex, and I'm on my phone. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. But let's keep going. Like I said, one of the things that you can do, like when you have those urges, like when those urges creeping in and you just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And go work out, bro. If you're not by the gym, if you have to do a little commute, do a little drive to the gym, man. If you're in your room or you're at your job, bro, just do some air squats, man. Find a pull-up bar. Do some push-ups. Bust them out, you know. Make yourself a little tired. It's gonna take your mind away from that, and then you, like I said, you're transmuting the energy. It talks about this in Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. It's a chapter, I believe, chapter 9, something like that, talking about sexual transmutation. And what I'm about to get into is with sexual transmutation, like, you know, of course the woman carries the baby for 9 months, correct? But a woman is like a car without, like, okay, a woman without a man to give her that baby is like a car without wheels. The man has to give her the seed so she can go. The man has to give the car the wheels so the car can move. Although the woman bakes it in her oven for 9 months. So, yes, women have the power too, but we have a power as well. Even you know, women who say, oh, I don't need men, blah, 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 they still go to a surrogate. They still go to a sperm donor. Even if they didn't have sex, they still need a man. Understand that. It's a silly argument. But, you know, you have that power to create a baby, bro. You got that power to create like a life force. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, use that same power to transmute it into your business. Use that same power to transmute it into your craft. Use that same power to transmute it into your family. Use that same power to transmute it into your relationship. Like, you don't have to just keep pumping and dumping. You know what I'm saying? That sun's shining good on your boy. You don't have to just keep pumping and dumping. Use that good energy to put it into whatever it is that you're doing. If you want to do YouTube, use that creative energy to put it into your YouTube videos. Because I'm telling you, like, you're going to see a lot of great benefits once you start to operate from a place of not not being depleted. You're going to start to really move from a place of not being depleted. You're going to start to move from a place of fullness and wholeness as a man. You're going to have that raw power. You're going to be able to have that clarity about your goals and focus. So I'm not saying you're not going to have urges. I'm not saying you're not going to have those at all. But what I'm saying is you can breathe, journal, go for a run, go work out, you know, do whatever you got to do. But don't just take the easy way out. Don't take the easy way out and click on that porn site. Don't take the easy way out, kings. So if you're watching this video and you're going through a hard time, no matter if you're on day 400, day 100, day 2, day 20, you still gonna have some urges. I'm not gonna lie to you. The urges don't go away. You just kind of get better at controlling them. But sometimes they creep in. Some days they're harder. Some days are more difficult than others. I'm not gonna lie to you. But just keep going. So if you made it to this far in the video, comment below what your streak is, you know. And it's not really about making it a streak. Make it a lifestyle, you know. Because a lot of times you can still have sex and not bust. You don't have to if you don't want to. If you can control that, you know, you can make your woman orgasm and stuff like that. But you don't have to. If you still focus on your grind, you still got stuff to do. You can, if you got it in you where you don't release, go by all means. By all means, retain that. Retain it until you're ready. you know, just like the animals do. Retain it until you're ready to make a baby, because animals don't release until they're ready to make a baby, but humans, they pump and dump all the time. We gotta be more like the animals and retain, because they got that power for sure. Gorillas got the power, lions got the power. We got the power too, but we let things that we're dependent on, porn, masturbation, we let those things sometimes have more power over us than we have over that. But we have dominion. We gotta take control. So I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Have a blessed rest of your day, whether you're watching this in the morning, evening, whatever. But I love y'all. Peace and blessings.